We live in a world that worships the grind. From the moment we wake up, we are bombarded with a single exhausting message. If you aren't constantly moving, producing, and hustling, you are falling behind. But have you ever noticed the paradox? Why is it that the harder we run, the emptier we feel? Why does reaching our goals so often leave us feeling completely depleted? Thousands of years ago, an ancient biblical text predicted this exact human crisis. It didn't offer a temporary life hack, a productivity trend, or a new hustle strategy. Instead, it revealed a radical remedy that completely flips modern psychology on its head. If you are tired of running on empty, your wait is over. It's time to discover a power that doesn't depend on your effort. In the ancient scriptures, weariness isn't just physical tiredness. It isn't something you can simply sleep off over a weekend. It is a soul sickness. True weariness is what happens when you try to carry the weight of your entire future on your own shoulders. When the prophet Isaiah wrote his famous words, he was speaking to a community of people who felt entirely forgotten. They looked at the chaos around them and believed their path was hidden from God. They were striving in their own strength, trying to control outcomes they were never meant to manage. That is the quiet trap. When we assume that everything depends on our hustle, anxiety takes over. We burn out because we are trying to play the role of the creator instead of the creation. But true strength begins exactly where our self-reliance ends. Let the ancient words breathe into your space right now. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. To truly unlock this power, we have to look closely at its anatomy. It begins with a word we usually hate: wait. In our modern language, waiting means passive wasting of time. But in the original Hebrew, the word is kava. It means an active, expectant twisting or binding together, like strands of hemp being woven tightly into an unbreakable rope. Waiting on God isn't doing nothing. It is binding your weak story to His absolute power. When you do that, something incredible happens. The text says you will mount up with wings like eagles. Biologists know that eagles don't escape storms by flapping their wings harder to fight the wind. Instead, they find the deep thermal wind currents created by the storm itself. So, how do we actually practice this ancient art of waiting in a digital world that refuses to stop screaming for our attention? It requires 3 countercultural shifts in your daily routine. First, you must choose prayerful rest. This means intentionally relinquishing your personal timeline. Stop demanding that your breakthrough happens on your schedule and explicitly tell God that you trust His timing over your ambition. Second, you need to practice journaling faith. Every day, audit your baggage. Take the heavy mental loop of comparisons, digital noise, and anxious thoughts out of your head and write them down. Hand them over so your soul has room to breathe. And third, cultivate silent meditation. Before you pick up your phone in the morning, spend just 10 minutes in absolute silence. Do not check notifications. Do not review your to-do list. Simply sit in expectant rest, reminding your mind that your worth today is already secure, no matter how much you accomplish. If you are in a season of waiting right now, remember this: your stillness is not a punishment. It is your preparation. You are not being delayed. You are being woven into a strength that cannot break. God is preparing you so that when it is finally time to fly, your heart will not faint. Thank you for spending these few minutes to realign your mind. If this message brought peace to your soul today, please subscribe for your daily dose of strength and share this video to uplift someone else who might be running on empty. Drop a comment below to declare that you are choosing to trust the process. Until next time, guard your peace and walk in power.